My name's Sean. I operate a balloon out of Louisville, Kentucky, and I live here in Middletown. We're here today doing the press flight for the Middletown balloon event this weekend here in Middletown, Ohio, and got a couple balloons from around. We're getting ready to inflate here, getting ready to go fly and have a good time. Here we go. See you, Middletown. Well, we got a good night for it anyway, I think.
Skycab chase, Skycab balloon.
I got you loud and clear. I'm going to go right across
The corner of AK. Looks like we're kind of headed toward Trenton, so if you want to go down, looks like Bree.
over toward that way. It's kind of the direction we're going.
Gotcha.
We're going up about 500, 400 feet a minute, 400 or 500 feet a minute. We're going to climb up to a couple thousand feet, probably take a look around, see which way the wind direction's blowing. We'll go up and down. There's no steering, so we have to use different altitudes for different wind directions. So we'll just kind of enjoy the ride. Should be a good night for it. Take a look around. I'm a second generation. My dad's been involved in ballooning since the mid-70s. I got my license when I was 14, started flying, and then I got my commercial license when I was 18, started flying professionally. Flew around the country for 10 years for a company in Michigan. Flew for RJ Reynolds Winston with the NASCAR event. Followed the NASCAR circuit for 9.5 years. I've flown in every state of the United States. I have flown over a lot of national things, the Grand Canyon, Central Park, Golden Gate Bridge, Niagara Falls. A lot of pretty cool stuff all over the country. So my son's going to be third generation. He's getting ready to start flying. So, and I've been in Cincinnati all my life, flown here all my life, and just I like flying here and like the people and like the countryside.
I've been doing it, I guess you could say professionally, for 2 years, because that's how long we've been together. So when you start dating a balloon pilot, somehow you manage to be crew too, so.
But you enjoy it.
I enjoy it. I enjoy it a lot because he really enjoys it. And it's a good family thing. We have 3 kids between us, and we can all go out together and do it. And it's a lot of fun. It always attracts a lot of people, and so you get to talk to a lot of different people and meet a lot of new people. So that's the fun part of it. But putting stuff away after he's left and putting things together gets a little hot sometimes. Luckily, it's been a nice, cool summer here, so.
You'd much rather be up there flying than driving a chase vehicle right now.
Yes, but since I'm not a pilot, I have a limited window for that, so.
Do you want to be a pilot?
Oh, I would only be a pilot to spite him.
2,000 feet and still climbing a little bit. I'm going to try to stay away from the steel plant as much as I can. So we'll go up a little bit, and then once we clear the plant, we'll drop down and do a little tree topping, play around a little ground a little bit. He's probably trying to get into this mowed part of the yard over here. He's over top of a cornfield now. So when you get closer to the ground, you can see what the surface wind's doing, and that'll give you kind of an idea of where you're going to land, because you can see what you're headed towards. So he doesn't. We try not to land in any crops where they've got a lot of corn or soybean or livestock, even, just to keep the landowner relations happy.
Sky Cab Chase here.
I'm headed towards 63. There's a brand new development on
The north side of 63, and a big business on the south side of 63 with a lot of grass area and open area around it. I'm gonna make an approach.
I can get in there somewhere.
Okay. A lot of times they'll land in close proximity to each other. You know, once one sees something kind of nice, then sometimes the other ones see it. And again, it all depends on where the wind takes you, so you can try for places, but it doesn't mean you're always going to end up at the same place. He's landed a couple of times in places where I couldn't figure out how to get into the field. And another situation that's happened is that he'll land in a farmer's field, in a you know, a cut field, and the farmer goes out to greet him or talk to him. Well, in the meantime, I'm at the house trying to get permission from the landowner. Well, the landowner's already in the middle of the field, and so you kind of run around in circles, you feel like, you know, because you're sitting there going, there's no one in the house, but all the doors and windows are open, and so you finally just kind of take a chance and go out into the field. And Sean's already talked to him for, you know, a few minutes. And a couple fields that, you know, there have been times where it's a gated
Amy, it looks
field.
like it's
Clark Steel Framing there on the south side of 63. That's where I'm headed. I'm not sure I'm going to get there though.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we'll make an approach into this area here. Looks like a pretty good area. So we'll clear the power lines in the street and drop down and put her in there.
Look at that. Clark Steel Framing.
Well, we missed that, so we'll go to the next spot.
You got it?
I'm in the swamp.
Out here, I'm going to go over the tree line here. There's a new road over here. I may go on that.
I don't know if I can get to it from 63, but okay.
I guess he's going to land there. He had a different approach than I did. I turned more right when I got down there. Well, on to the next spot. I do a lot of commercial stuff around the country, so I don't get to do as many customer rides as I'd like, but do a lot of stuff for US Bank and BB&T, and then we have a special shaped soccer ball that I fly around the country, and so do a lot of traveling. I'm usually gone a weekend somewhere.
I think I'm probably just going to sit right here for a minute, because I don't know that there's any place to go right there. Land at Fantasy Farm.
The wind shifted again.
It's taking me back over toward
We're over into farm country over here. I'm going to drop down, see if I can get that turn back toward Americana.
Okay.
course, it doesn't look like it. This is the wind I needed 2 minutes ago when I came into land over there.
He's trying to find that steering, that different wind direction that'll allow him to get where he needs to go. And that's all you can do sometimes. Go up and down until you find it.
Crickets. They following us? We'd never be seen again if we landed there. I just got engaged in the balloon 3 weeks ago up at Warren County Airport.
And he actually mowed 12-foot tall letters in the grass.
I mowed into the grass, marry me Amy, and took her for a ride, and there it was for the whole world to know.
And my mother and my sister showed up to crew, and his best friend was up from Tennessee, and I didn't think anything of it. I just thought everybody was out on a Saturday morning. And we had so much crew, I'm like, well, take one of them. Let one of them go up. And he said, no, you can go up with me. We got plenty of crew. I said, no, your best friend's up from Tennessee. My mom's here. Take my mom. No, you are going to ride with me this morning. I'm like, okay.
So it was pretty cool. She had no idea. So she's the one chases for me. So she didn't get to go up very much. So I'm glad she got to go that day.
He tapped me on the shoulder and pointed to the field. And I was surprised. So
When you fly through the tops of the trees and pick leaves off the tops of the trees, it's called tree topping. There you go. The ones from the top are different than the ones on the bottom. You probably believe that, do you?
he's coming right through here. And this is a rental yard.
Trying to get over to that house where you guys are.
We'll wait.
This is called pine tree topping. We're gonna land right here. Just kind of bend your knees a little bit. You all right? Well, that's how it is. Not the biggest spot in the world, but it's a good one anyway. No broken limbs, that's a good thing.